Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 1 of Shrinking, and this is a new comedy from Apple TV Plus from creators Brett Goldstein, Bill Lawrence, and Jason Segel. So, Jason Segel joins a couple of the guys from Ted Lasso to create this show, and some of these episodes are directed by James Ponsoldt, who did End of the Tour with Jason Segel. Zach Braff even did an episode. And this focuses on a therapist, played by Jason Segel, Jimmy, who, after a year since his wife passed away, he's staying up late doing drugs and hanging out with escorts. And he realized he really needs to get his stuff back together so he could be there for his teenage daughter, Alice, played by Lokita Maxwell. And he also starts making some bold decisions with some of his clients, really being invasive, doing outside-the-box kinds of therapy, and some of it comes back to bite him, and maybe he's actually making an impact. And this show tackles that, but Sean, one of his main clients, played by Luke Tenney, they develop this really close relationship, and then, of course, he's joined by his fellow therapists at this office, Paul, played by Harrison Ford, who runs the place, and Jessica Williams, who plays Gabby, who is his close friend, was his wife's best friend, and their relationship gets complicated throughout this first season. And also, I think Jessica Williams might be one of my new favorite actresses, and also one of my favorite crushes, because I absolutely fell in love with her and almost the whole entire cast of this show. And you have Liz, played by Kristen Miller, who's next door, who's developed this close relationship with Alice, while Jimmy's been distant. And you gotta give Derek his due. Liz's husband, one of the best supporting characters in the history of television, who comes in, steals every second he's on screen, and Ted McGinley is absolutely fantastic. But first off, the whole entire cast here is perfect. They never miss. Jason Segel balancing some more dramatic work, him being this big goofy Muppet that he really is. Jessica Williams, fantastic, a lot of charisma, very genuine, empathetic, we care about her. Harrison Ford, this might sound like sacrilege, but this might be my favorite performance of his. He has so much depth. He is hilarious. He is passionate and has plenty of emotion and just this rawness about him and presence. And you feel for him because he's going through his own things with health issues that he's trying to keep away, and trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter. Gabby, on the other hand, she is going through a tumultuous relationship with her husband and putting her in a strange place. And everybody, and the dynamic between Alice and Jimmy is rough because how they're processing things differently and how Jimmy has become so distant. None of these characters are perfect. They all make mistakes, and we're there for them every step of the way because we care about them so much. God, I can't remember the last time I connected so hard with a group of characters in a show. Maybe since Ted Lasso. So, Brett Goldstein and Bill Lawrence know what they're doing. This show's absolutely hilarious. It has more heavy moments and plenty of emotion. Each of these characters feel like they have storylines that matter, and we care about every single one of them. It's so well balanced and well fleshed out. And, I don't have a psych background, and obviously some of the things that Jimmy's doing are highly unethical. But this show doesn't, give him a pass. It challenges him. It realizes, hey man, you're screwing up. You probably shouldn't be doing stuff like this. But the thing is, it's giving way to real human connection. And we get that in this season. And it deals with so many things, from grief to grief from losing your wife or your mother or your best friend, or everybody has lost this person in their life. You have the dealing with health and estrangeness, broken relationships, abandonment, all of these different kinds of things, and some of Jimmy's clients, like this young woman who has an abusive husband, and all of these different elements come together here. And this leaves you with a shocking end that opens the door for so many things in this next season. It's just, this cast is amazing from top to bottom. The show is so engaging and fun. I just love every second that I've watched of these 10 episodes, and I hope you do too if you haven't checked this out. And if you did, I'm sure you did. If you watched this, I'm sure you loved it. Unless, you know, maybe not everybody will, but I'll be surprised if you didn't. But those are my thoughts on Season 1 of Shrinking. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.